So this is suddenly Lego. And then there's Duplo again. And then there's Lego. A lot of colors. You can collect all the colors. Friends, 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 more friends. Not the catalog. I wanted to say I cut the catalog in 2 parts, but like there's a lot of friends. It's a bit too much friends, really. Awful, awful. I still really like it. You can maybe add something, right? Every girl likes horses, and some guys also. It's nice. I like it that I can be also positive sometimes about things. Why they don't make this created thing just bigger? Legoland, Legoland, Legoland. All these vouchers. Legoland, Legoland, Legoland. Deutschland. City. City. We continue with city. Ah, we have this funny one. It is so like a submarine fire truck helicopter. Oh, oh, oh! He's like the naughty professor. I don't know how you call this. Dr. Snuggles or something. Hello, this is Timo and this is another video of my project where I'm talking and building my old Lego. Today we're not going to build, we're going to take a look at the new Lego catalog that's in front of me that just arrived this week. Yeah, let's just start. Let's just start and be surprised or not. Yeah. First of all, the front. It's a bit simple, yeah. They are just sets. I don't know if it's very creative. I think I already saw this design in previous catalogs. They just basically replaced the pictures. And yeah, I don't know. It could be a bit more creative. I think, I don't know. I'm not very good with marketing and everything. But I think if they would make it maybe a bit more creative, then it would be more attractive. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm from the 90s, and then the fronts of the Lego catalogs always had some creativity in it. But yeah, Lego changed, the world changed, the Lego changed and everything. Let's just take a look inside. Just mentioning that, as you already may know, I'm living in Austria, in Vienna. And so that's why the catalog that's in front of me is in the German language. And on the first page, there's not so much happening here. Just, I don't know, some advertisement for things. Brick party, I don't know. And there's the index. All right. Duplo. Yeah. I'm trying to find the new sets that are marked as new. Oh, it's quite obvious here. So I guess those sets are new now in June, because I'm in the time that I was playing with Lego, there was only one Lego catalog every year. So it's a bit like I still have to get used to this fact that some sets are released later on in the year. And it's a bit strange because I think in the previous catalog, from the start of this year, there were already things announced that would have been released now, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't get this thing that there's more catalogs. Please write it in the comment. I'm really curious about it. There's also a catalog in March. There was a catalog in March. I just skipped that one, but yeah, I don't know. Duplo, more Duplo, more Duplo. Yeah, okay. It's the way I know Duplo, but just with more different parts and different molds. But yeah, there's a new set here. Okay. It's a bit more advanced than the Lego from the old days. And yeah, what I was saying, different molds and different parts, and but I don't know if it's getting maybe too complicated for kids, for babies, for kids, for toddlers. Yeah. And there again, there's this thing that this is still a Duplo set, but it's photographed in some way that it also looks like Lego. I already noticed it this last year when I was doing the 2024 Lego catalog. There's more Duplo. I remember this trainer, always saw it before. There's no label here, neu, new, German. There's a new thing, an airport. I think this airplane mold is already very, very old. It looks familiar to me. Yes, and of course Duplo is not something that I'm still very into, although I have a little kid. She's playing with Duplo, but just the classical Duplo, just 2x4 bricks mostly. And yeah. Yes, and there's of course all this licensed stuff. So yeah, okay. I'm not so happy with this licensed stuff. Yeah. More Duplo. There's something new. There's also an apartment. Well, no, it's just a wall. This is a bit more depth here. But this one is just really like just a wall, like a facade. Okay. This looks funny, but it's not new now. And they have even like June and August, like they're really releasing things, yeah, monthly, instead of just all one batch in the start of the year. And I think it's all licenses here also. There's a car that looks funny. But wait, okay. So this is suddenly Lego, and then there's Duplo again, and then there's Lego. Because yes, they've photographed it in some way that is sometimes really difficult to see. But these are clearly Lego minifigures. I mean, they have a weird head on it. But yeah, and this is Duplo. Ah yeah, this is Duplo figures. This is confusing. To me, this is very confusing. But I'm from a century ago, right? I'm from the previous century. So probably I don't get this. But to me, this is just chaotic. I don't understand this. Okay, and now we are just really in Lego. Yeah, this Gabby's Dollhouse, I already saw it last time. Tja, a lot of colors. You can collect all the colors that Lego produces here, kind of. But right, Friends. Yes, Friends is giant. There's a new thing of Friends. Yes, and again, I keep on saying it. They make these pictures on a way, it's a kind of angle, or it's a kind of, I don't know. I'm doing photography by myself, so I'm really trying to figure out what it is. Because this is so tiny, this set. This is a 2x6 plate, this part. And it looks so giant. Like giant stairs. But it's just, so if this is a 2x6, this set is like this big, you know, maximum. Like 10 centimeters maximum. And looks like when you look at it, you think it's like at least a double size, you know? I don't know. They found a way to do this, because I also never really saw this. The way they, they trick you. Okay, there's a kind of all-in-one, like a camper with a lot of stuff inside. Also, it's very difficult for me to see the dimensions, but I think it's 8 studs wide because there's 2 of these windscreens. All right. This looks nice when the slide is going there and then you're going through this. That's nice. I like that. But it's not new. This is also a bit difficult to see immediately, okay, what is new? And I don't understand why they're not more showing you this, you know, like, okay, this is new. Make it even more obvious. I mean, it's written new, but it's somehow, because this is related to those sets, or also this set. You see, this is like confusing. And I don't get this. I don't get this. Before, in the old days, they just put in every box, like, okay, this set is new, this not, this is new, this. So that was more obvious. Okay. Friends, more friends. A lot of houses, apartments, I don't know what it is. And there's a new one. The roof is, I like the roof, the way they make the roof. It looks very creative, the roof, with a lot of different pieces. Okay. So, new, and there's another new one. It's like, oh my God, what's that? This is the same issue. I don't know. Alles neu. Alles. So, oh. And here they don't write it. So what? Okay. There's also not. They're also not consistent. Yeah. So this is all new. So there's a kind of, I don't know what it is, like a kind of beach bar. And I'm trying to figure out how they made this roof, but it's like, I don't know those parts. Maybe these are those roller coaster parts, but I never saw those big parts. But they're not so big because, again, it's really annoying actually that they just trick you like this with these dimensions. I have no idea how they do this. It's a smart way how they do it, because see, all this car looks giant and it's 6 foot wide. It's way smaller when you have it in your hands, you know. By the way, did I mention it? I will cut this video, not the catalog. I wanted to say I cut the catalog in 2 parts, but I cut this video in 2 parts. So I will stop somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I don't remember if I mentioned it in the start, but yeah. There's a lot of friends. It's a bit too much friends, really. Friends. Yeah. Okay. This is new. Another apartment building, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I guess it's 7 studs deep. Like this deep. Like a bit wider than the classical 6x plate. Okay. This looks funny, but it's not new. Like this tricycle. More friends. A lot of friends. There's a kind of, I don't know what it is, like a botanic kiosk garden thing. But there's a little tram, which I find interesting. But it's totally not clear if this tram is on a track, or I don't think so. It's just like they draw a track underneath it in this artist's impression, but I think like a little car in the shape of a tram. In the shape of the trams, looks a bit like these trams from Lisbon. Which would be like a super nice set, you know, if they would make it really nice, you know, like on this model team style, you know. Yeah. I mean, you can do endless things with Lego. So, yes, I remember there's these buildings with this too much colors in it. And then there's also, I thought it was actually like a city set, this with these colors, but maybe the city team has also a building like this. Awful. I don't like that. It don't make sense. There's no city with buildings like this. This is okay. And the treehouse is also okay. And this is also fine. But the treehouse, I really like it. It's not new in this. I'm just mentioning it. It's just not new now, but I still really like it. I also mentioned it before in the 2024 video of the catalog 2024. All right, nothing new here. Okay, finished with friends. That's very good. Got a bit too much. I don't know how much page there were for friends. A lot. 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 sides, so 6 pages. Yeah. You know, yeah, I like the trains, you know, I like the trains thing, and we're not there yet, but 12 sides of friends. I think not even one side, not one page of trains. Okay, let's continue. Disney. Yeah, there's a new set here. Tiny. This is a tiny set with nothing. And yes, I can start again about the prices. 40 euros. This is for sure way overpriced. I'm not sure if I should do this, you know, all the time. Check the price. It's anyway most of the time overpriced, you know. So, Toy Story. I guess Toy Story, there's the 5th or 6th or 7th sequel of Toy Story now. I remember still the first Toy Story. Was it in 94 or 95? I don't know. It was a quite new thing with this computer animated stuff. Yeah. This is already quite long, I think, in the assortiment. And also this little Lion King lion, which looks nice. More Disney. Princess. Okay. And you can actually see it when you see those Friends minifigures, and you can understand a bit the dimensions of the entire thing. And yeah, it's small, but it's the way it's photographed is nice. It's interesting. So, but it's not about how it looks on the picture, right? It's about how it looks in the real thing. Okay, there's this what is his name again? This Fayana. I totally missed out on that. Fayana, and also this Stitch. I also missed out on it. Hey, there's now like a female Stitch, a girly Stitch. Stitch, okay. Okay, and those I know. All right. There we continue with more Disney. Yes, I remember the last time I did a new catalog of the start of 2025. I was kind of saying, I don't know if I still want to do that, these new catalogs, because it's quite disappointing for me. I have to be honest, I got quite a lot of views in comparing to my other videos for those videos, this 2025 videos of the first catalog of the year. So that's also one of the reasons that I was thinking like, maybe people like that and maybe I should do another one. Nothing new here. Let's continue. Lego Classic. Also nothing changed here. Nothing. It's just all already there, which is a good thing. I think this is a category, this is a theme that should always be there. Doesn't need to be changed so much. Base plates are always just base plates. They don't look different at some point, so yeah, just keep them. Different colored bricks, everything, yeah, very good, keep them, very nice. You can maybe add something, right? More of these boxes with a lot of different bricks for your own creativity. That's perfect. But yeah, okay. Botanicals, okay, with flowers. Yeah, they actually look nice, but in my opinion, all the Lego that is there just to build and then just put it somewhere for displaying, I don't like this. I think Lego should always be also something for playing. And yes, it's nice what you can do all with Lego, but yeah. But it's for adults, and adults probably they don't play with Lego; they just look at it only. So yeah, but it's done well. It's done well, but it's yeah, and it's also, of course, it's a bit overpriced, I think. But I should not. I don't need to repeat it anymore. Yeah. Creator, and I think Creator sometimes has also nice things, nice sets. Like there's a new horse. This is a very good move. Every girl likes horses, and some guys also. But this is a very good choice of Lego to just make a plain horse. Yeah, I think this will be a very popular set. Simple but good, and it's also well done, as I can see it on the picture. You can also make a beer out of it, and a deer. Very good. Yeah. But I think in general, I was already saying it, this creator team is sometimes or also bring good sets. Yeah. And there's another bird here. And you can make also a butterfly out of it in a fish. This is also what I like, this 3-in-1. My throat is today not very cooperating. All right, more creator. There is a phone, an old classical phone. This was a time for the young people that there was a phone in your home connected to the wall. It's a pity that they were not able, of course, they were not able to make this stretchable wire cable. Those phones always had these cables that just made it out of tubes. But yeah, okay. And that's funny. You can also make a retro style phone out of it, like a cell phone, and then also some cell phones. So the 80s, you can make the 80s cell phone out of it, and you can make the 90s cell phone out of it. I like this set. This is a good set. You can make all kind of different phones, and that is a nice thing. You can even play with it. You can play with it. And I like the 80s one with the antenna in this squared shape, which is perfect for Lego. Lego should always try not to make too much round stuff, because Lego is squared, it's quite limited. But this 80s phone, it's tiny on the picture, but it looks very nice. Yeah. It's nice. I like it that I can be also positive sometimes about things that Lego is producing now. Yeah, that's a good thing. Not always I get emotional. No, but it's a very good thing, because unfortunately, most of what is in this booklet till this point is just disappointing, And why they don't make this creator thing just bigger? Just make more sets of it, and lesser of the friends. But yeah, I guess this friends team is just selling. Yeah. Period. Creator, more. As I mentioned, I like more, so one more page is perfect. Yeah, this looks nice. It's not new, but I just want to talk about it. This one looks nice, but I saw on YouTube a lot of bad reviews about it. So, I don't know. This castle for 120 euros. Okay. This castle is a bit like, yeah, in the old days. Interesting. Not that bad. First impression, good. Okay. And then we have like again these pages with this advertising. Legoland, Legoland, Legoland. All these vouchers. Okay. Legoland, Legoland, Legoland. Deutschland, Legoland. It's all Deutschland, all Germany. Okay. Right. Yeah, and all these vouchers, discounts. Come and see. Watch. Come. Check out Legoland. All right. Yes, and this one we already saw it last time. Awful. Awful for 150 euros. Yeah, and the first catalog of this year started with this Formula One. City. 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 So, what's new? A motorcycle, which is like totally out of scale for the minifigure. I don't like it. That's it, period. Don't like it. Okay, nothing new here. Yeah, and this entire fire department stuff. We already saw it before. This truck is nice. This fire station is weird. I don't know. This plane is just like one big mold, looks like. But this truck, I think my favorite of this page is this truck. City. We continue with City. Yeah. Yeah, and this is still funny, right? This is still funny. It looks really nice, but it's just, it's a very long vehicle with no possibilities to, it's just one stiff thing. So it looks nice, but it's just very stupid with playing, because it's just like, this is not realistic at all, that the wheels are not doing something there, you know. But yeah. But this excavator is nice. It looks nice. Yeah. But the new thing is, on this page, this kind of polar vehicle, like a mobile lab, I think it is, right? Yeah, labor. With a train door. I'm curious if the other side also has doors. Or maybe it's just like this Dollhouse thing again, that the other side is just totally open like a building. Then you only have one door in one direction. But I don't know why, I always like to see these doors. Because I would like to see trains with those doors, you know. Like orange, this is a nice color. You just make like an orange passenger train with these doors. Okay. We have this funny one. This is so funny. It's sad, but it's funny, this jail. Doesn't make sense. It's just a wall, you know, with and the other side is totally open, you know. So there's a new boat that can float. A boat that can float. But yeah. I don't know. And then you have like, is this one set or two sets? A combination set. So it's a combination. This is in one set, and then you can make this out of it, which totally doesn't make sense. to combine this helicopter with this fire truck. Oh, this is also in the set. A submarine. You literally just join everything together. Like a submarine, fire truck, helicopter. Yeah, okay. The fire truck on itself looks nice. The submarine, great. It looks, reminds me of Aqua. I always forget the name of this thing. There was a theme in the 90s. Aquarius, I don't know what it was. Yeah. Nothing new there. More Lego City, the harbor, which is also a bit weird. Big ship. Nah, not a big ship, but I mean the ship is that big that you can fit 2 containers on it, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, something new here. Looks a bit weird. The plane, yeah, just big molds, okay. Big mold, this is just the front is just one piece, okay. Okay, but the colors are nice. It's like a rescue plane. Like flying doctors, how you say that. More city. And on this page there's nothing new. Colors of this SUV are nice. This camper is a bit squared, but nice, I think. Oh! There's two sides of trains. What? But now I want to know. No, there's only 2. It's 2. That's like a huge improvement. Because from 1 to 2 is 200%, right? I think last time it was even like not even a full page. Okay, and it's because there's. I saw this. Where do we start? With the negative or the positive? Let's start with the negative. There's a station, and it's only the front of the station. I mean the front of where the train goes inside. Like imagine you building a tunnel. I mean a tunnel is a boring thing because it's always the same, right? But imagine you just only show the front, that's it. And then the entire tunnel is not there. It's just like, yeah, you can buy a lot of pieces, a lot of sets of this. You can buy this set like 20 times or 40 times, and then you can maybe make that station. But now it's just like, I don't know, maybe 10 studs or something, as I can see here. And that's a station. So the length of the station is 10 studs. That's not even like a bogie, you know? A bogie with 2 wheels on it. It's not even fitting in that, you know? Although this little tiny car, it looks funny. This maintenance car, this little hybrid, probably hybrid car. Yeah. So, and then the positive thing, I think, is that there's a new train set with a quite creative theme, like this, I think it was also before, in this polar theme. But I like the idea. I don't know if I like the set, but I like the idea. There are some rocks here. There's actually a tunnel, what I was talking about. A 10 stud long tunnel, I guess. And then there's rocks falling from the tunnel. I don't know what that means. There's a play feature probably. And I don't know if this thing above is also a wagon or no, it's not a wagon. I don't know what it is. But the train doors are not in the train. Again, these orange train doors. They are hiding the entire wheels and everything. I don't know, weird. But it's hidden behind this thing. But okay, the colors, I like it. The front is not so good, but the colors I like. I don't know what this is kind of for wagon. This is like a passenger wagon, and this is like a freight wagon. Okay. I was already seeing this. I saw that it was announced somewhere, and I was thinking this could be maybe a set, because it's a train set, to try it out, to build it on some point and see what it is about. But I'm just afraid that I get so disappointed. But okay, but let's okay. It's a positive thing that there's two sides, 2 pages now. Yeah. And this is fine, and this is ridiculous. They just had to make a set with this little maintenance car. Of course, I like that one, but I would not buy the entire set just for this little thing. Yeah, and it's 90 euros, you know? There was a time that you could buy a station for that price. I mean, a complete station, not just like the front of the station. And it's also so silly because they're actually drawing here, they're extending it here. So then, why? So they know actually it should be longer. So let's just draw it a bit longer. Give it some depth. Okay. So that was it. There was the train team. And there's some interesting tracks here. I don't know what it is. Like this is just a rail crossing, I think. But this one is, I know what it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Ninjago. There's a new action figure and a new dragon. It's very hard to see. It's very difficult to see. It's actually Lego. I think it's also more for displaying than actually for playing with it. Why does the word playing in displaying? I don't know. Maybe native English speaker can write this down in a comment. Why the word playing is in displaying. I know, maybe I'm stupid, but I just realized this now. But you cannot play with it, you can only display it. Display it. Yes, I mentioned it already last time. I think Ninjago had better times. And they're just using this branding for new stuff that is not reaching that same level. The boat, I don't know. More Ninjago. Yeah, nothing new there. This is also not my topic, so I just check now for new stuff and then I just continue. But yeah, there's a new something, but it's all, I guess only this one is new. I don't even know what I'm seeing there. It's just an action figure. Dreamzzz. I remember this also last time. It was also not a... It's also just weird. Just weird. This is new. This black shark. This shark, submarine shark. Pink and black. Okay. He's like the naughty professor. I don't know how you call this. Dr. Snuggles or something. I don't remember the name of it, this cartoon. She's like a Willy Wonka car. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't even know what I'm seeing here. But I don't know, Dreamzzz. I think this is based on cartoons or something, right? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. It's also these colors. it starts just looking like cheap plastic or something, you know. Cheap toys has this kind of colors. Yeah. More dreams. Nothing new, so I continue. And again, nothing new. This looked like the one from Toy Story. This astronaut. Same colors. That's all I can say about it. Okay. Are we in the middle? Then we can wrap the first part. Animal Crossing. Remember this? I remember this train door. I'm so focused on train doors because you never see trains having those doors anymore. So I'm surprised that those doors are still produced, but they're not using it for trains. They're using it for not trains. More Animal Crossing. New. There's what is this? Like a kind of museum, but only the front of the museum again. And outside, the exposition is outside of the museum. This is how I can understand it. And then there's like some advertisement again. Ah, yeah, there was also last time. That's just in the middle for adults. But as I remember, there was also in the end of the catalog last time, the adult part. So I don't know why there's this centerfold. It's called centerfold, right? It's in the middle. Yeah. All right. Something new is starting here. So let's give it a wrap and let's continue next week with the second part. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's very important for my channel to grow. You can also leave a comment in the comment section. I think there's a lot to comment about already here. So yes, feel free. Yes, have a nice day and see you soon again. Goodbye.